Aloha, o Katie Ko'i no, mai malu mai. My name is Katie Kamelamela and I'm from Waimalu, Oahu, also known as Hawaii. I go to University of Hawaii at Manoa. I'm in the botany department and I just got my master's working with Native Hawaiian gathering practices. Specifically, I work with Native Hawaiian communities and the majority of materials that they were gathering were for imu or underground ovens. So I focused all of my research on that. And what I came up with was recommendations for conservation purposes on what types of categories of plants that Hawaiians would like to see preserved. So it's really important to bring the cultural information to the forefront because there really isn't that cultural voice at the table. So that's what my research is on, and then I'm going to continue on looking at underground ovens. I just came from Canada doing a compare and contrast, and then I hope to go to New Zealand and then either Fiji or Rarotonga to continue a comparative contrast on the research. I've never been to Europe. This is my first time to Europe. So I wanted to come here to prepare for my PhD and get my methods ready for the next phase of research, which would be in more unfamiliar territory. And so this is kind of like the first super international experience, having like 20 different countries represented. And so it is kind of a transformative experience that I wasn't really expecting. Honestly, my advisor told me to apply, and she thought it'd be a really great experience for me. I'm really thankful that my advisor knew about the Global Diversity Foundation and then the Plants and People Initiative, which I think she's kind of an affiliate on. This is kind of my first, my first outside of the University of Hawaii umbrella experience that I'm having. And it's pretty interesting because I guess the part, we're expected to learn a lot in the classroom, but for me, I learn a lot more outside of the classroom. Specifically, when I have interactions with other people from Hungary or Taiwan or Japan, is available here, and so we're able to compare and contrast their experiences in the field as well as growing up. And it kind of makes me question, why I do my research and who am I doing it for. My favorite and least favorite part of the course is the readings. I like the readings because it broadens my horizon, but a lot of them are not within my field, so the unfamiliarity of it has also been a challenge, but it's really good because there's this cross-disciplinary approach that's happening that wouldn't occur if I was just within my botany department studying with ecologists, specifically ethnoecologists. So the readings have kind of been really challenging for me, but I think it'll probably help me out in the long run, getting all these different perspectives from different universities and on the different situations that indigenous communities have to deal with due to climate or economic standards or language barriers. That's been really interesting. Some of my favorite lectures have been Octaviana because she has a similar worldview to me, and then I feel like she had a really nurturing way of not teaching but sharing knowledge that she had acquired from other places. And so I thought that was really awesome. And then actually, I'm not being gender biased, but I liked all of the women lecturers. Eleanor talking about her ecofeminism, which I'm totally against feminism, but it made me think about the words that I use and how I use them, and they may offend some people within the language that I use, so I'm more wary of that. And then also Susanna and her project with the Mexican migrants being in Vermont. And then outside of the course, spending time with the other students has been really awesome. And then when we have time to reflect on the situations that we've been in, whether it's doing the walking tour or doing exercises with Octaviana, it's the reflecting time is probably really, to me, the most valuable part of the program. And seeing other people's perspectives is really the essence of GESA, I think, the best part for me. As far as the future of GESA, I think it'll just get better. considering this is just the first year. I think it's an amazing job to get this many people from around the world in one area for a whole month. That's an accomplishment within itself. And hopefully in the future we'll be able to share more about our research, our interactions with, and that'll increase our interactions with each other, understanding where we come from. I like to see more of the cultural aspects of people, learning about their stories, whether it's from their place of where they grew up or communities that they've grown up in, learning about lessons that they've learned about in the field, whether it's methodologies based, things that work, things that didn't work. I think those are really valuable things. And then in the future with the participants, I hope that we can all collaborate on things, whether it's just helping each other out in the field or making our own initiatives in the future, helping out communities that we would like to support, whether they be indigenous or from our own backyards and things like that. I think it's really powerful having this many people from so many places, and being in this program, you're not forced, but you want to interact with all of those different aspects of personalities and cultures, and it's I think it's a really enriching experience with everybody here, all of those guys. It's really good and awesome to have all of these different, I guess, reflections from around the world. If this class happens in Munich, you have to have a Radler, which is the German beer with some lemon water. And just say, Gary, thank you for the experience and for your time and effort, and to all of the Rachel Carson fellows and coordinators that have taken the time to contribute to the next generation. Aloha.